Snoop has responded to the backlash he received for performing for a Trump event. One of the things he pointed out was that we always stick together. We're good at tearing each other apart. It isn't any action they took. It is the fact that we can't stay together, that we can't stick together, that it's us always attacking us.
Pick each other up instead of pulling each other down. That's what we're great at as black people. We're great at tearing each other down.
Back at it like a crack at it, automatic like a fomatic, built from tragedy, made for static. It's your boy, Perfect Time Podcast with the blast, in and out with a dash. 2025 won't last, so we're going to do this real fast. We got another hot one coming in for you. Snoop Dogg response. We got Snoop Dogg responding to the backlash, and we got Snoop Dogg versus dlhugley. You seen the intro. So what's going on right now? In one of my latest videos, I detailed you with Snoop Dogg had a song in 2017. It was all 2017 sounds like it was yesterday, but it was basically almost 10 years ago, and Snoop has not been allowed to grow and change opinion. In my assessment of the events, Snoop is a growing human individual, and I don't think his fans or certain individuals are not allowing Snoop the progression that humans should allow each other to grow and change throughout this life. 2017, where he made songs and videos disparaging the current president. But as I reported in my last video, I will link it to this video, in 2024. Snoop came out months before the election. And this is the thing that boggles the mind. If you wanted to be upset at Snoop, you could have been upset at the fact that he came out for Trump before the election. And no one blames Snoop for swaying the election. Office, Snoop changed course and apologized for his previous behavior toward the president of the United States, and he attributed his change to the fact that Trump had pardoned a colleague of his pre-election and said, I've changed my opinion on Donald Trump. So when people are seeing Snoop perform at the crypto ball that Trump didn't even attend, they are not understanding the full scope, which is important that you watch all of my videos and watch to the end. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Perfect, top of the mid-morning podcast. I need you to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you get your membership. Snoop Dogg versus dlhugley. You briefly heard a little bit of what Snoop had to say. I'm going to finish playing you Snoop's response, and then I'm going to play for you what DL had to say in response to Snoop. Stay to the end. I got another big surprise for you. Perfect Time Podcast with the blast in a dash, real fast. Snoop Dogg, will he last? Let's go to the video.
You gotta learn to pick each other up instead of pulling each other down. That's what we're great at as black people. We're great at tearing. You could be up one minute and they'll try to pull you down the next. But I'm a strong black man. I'm cut from a different cloth. Can't tear me down.
Others came to the rapper's defense, saying, "We got you, Snoop. You are not defined by a single party. We are the United States of America, and he can perform for whoever he wants. Leave him alone."
This is DL responding directly to Snoop in the video he just posted.
Snoop has responded to the backlash he received for performing for a Trump event. One of the things he pointed out was that we always stick together. We're good at tearing each other apart. It isn't any action they took. It is the fact that we can't stay together, that we can't stick together, that it's us always attacking us. But that flies in the face of the reality of what's happening right now. It is not us who are tearing down affirmative action. It is not us who is tearing down DEI. It is not us who are tearing families apart. But why the attack on the community? Because they disagree with.
dlhugley lives in California. Affirmative action been gone from California for over 20 years. Proposition 209, look it up. Ward Connolly and his daughter. Back to the video. I don't know what you talking about, bro. They ain't talking about nothing. What you talking about? They ain't talking about nothing.
Something you did. You performed for a guy they knew would do what he's doing. 92% of black women voted against this man. 86% of black men voted for him. Almost 90% of black people in general voted against him. We stuck together. We decided that this was a man who was bad for our community. We stuck together. It isn't anger or hate.
This is the first time I've heard one of these Democratic shills be absolutely honest. Over 90% of blacks voted Democratic in this past election, despite all of that hate that black man received on Saturday Night Live, on the manosphere this, the black manosphere that. I got sick and tired of you feminist, light-skinned, clown-ass individuals who hating yourself, who love hating yourself, talking down on black men as if black men had something to do with Donald Trump being elected. And I said over and over 90% of black women and upwards of yes, it has been a downward trend. It used to be in the high 90th percentile that black men voted Democrat. It has been going down, and it dropped the most against Kamala, but it was still 86 by aggregate. Over 90% of blacks still support the Democratic Party. No talk to the white Latino. No talk to the Hispanic vote. No talk to the white Latino vote. No talk to the white female vote, but all focus on the black male vote. And for the first time, we have a Democratic Shield being honest that overwhelmingly black men voted Democrat in this past election, and Donald Trump's victory had little to nothing to do how black men or black people voted in the aggregate. Back to the video.
But why is the most common refrain whenever somebody gets to a situation like that, you tell us we can't stick together? We've shown you we have. We've shown you we did.
For a lot of people, it's interesting that just 8 years later, Snoop has changed his mind.
Just 8 years later, this is what I'm talking about the arrested development of the FBA ADOS community. How long do you need to change your mind? Come on, how long you need? This is why we stay in bad relationships. This is why we stay in addiction, obesity. 8 years, it's 7 years of affliction. 8 years, you need more than 7. Even in the Bible, it was 7 years of affliction. But 8 years is just a little bit of time in your eye of the FBA ADOS, and I'm not going to use the other terminology. 8 years is not enough time for Snoop to be a human. We can't look at him as human, and 8 years is not enough time for a human to change their mind. Come on. Be for real.
Snoop, it's not us who you have a problem with. It's you. The 2025 version of you is at odds with the 2017 version of you.
I think a man should be allowed to grow, change, and be progressive. I want to know what you think in the comments. What do you think of this situation? Snoop Dogg versus dlhugley. You heard from both sides. Let me know in the comments. I want to know how you feel about Snoop, whether or not you believe Snoop has the right as a human, as an American, over the past decade to change his mind, have different political views that he did a decade ago. Come on now. If you disagree with me, let me know in the chat. This was the big surprise I had, the big vacation. And now I need you to let me know, do you agree with dlhugley? Do you agree with Snoop? Do you agree with Perfect Timing, Top of the Mid-Morning Podcast? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for... You see a lot of changes going on the channel. I need you to support those changes. How do you support those changes? I need you to like, share, and subscribe. You know, you might see some membership and membership-only videos. If you want to be a part of those videos and get those videos early, I need you to join and purchase a membership. Now, the Perfect Timing channel is changing drastically. Top of the Mid-Morning Podcast is on and popping, and we are going to do great and amazing things in 2025. If you missed the live streams, what I need you to do is subscribe to the Patreon and support the Patreon, where I will be continuing my live stream campaign. But for now, what I need you to do is support everything that we're doing here on YouTube. That's the Top of the Mid-Morning Podcast, our weekly upload of videos. I need you to purchase the videos early, subscribe, share, and support. Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all have a great day.